Good evening, and welcome to the 79th Commencement Ceremony of Roxana Senior High School, as we honor and celebrate the graduating class of 2020. My name is Jason Dandran, proud principal of Roxana High. This is an important milestone for our graduating class of 2020 and for their families, friends, and loved ones who are with them to share in this momentous occasion. As principal of Roxana High School, I would like to thank you, the graduates, for the fond memories you have provided our school and community over the years. I congratulate you on your success today. I want to wish each of you the best of luck in your future endeavors as you leave our school to make your mark on the world. In lieu of the COVID-19 pandemic that has impacted our school year and all of our lives as we know it, I'm reminded of a quote by Christopher Reeves. "A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles." This quote resonates with me because as I think of this class of 2020, and I think about those of you watching online this evening, I'm reminded of heroes. Heroes like you, the essential workers, helping to provide the basic needs for our families during this COVID-19 crisis. I'm reminded of heroes like you, our healthcare workers, who are on the front lines putting themselves in harm's way to protect and heal those fighting this virus. I'm reminded of heroes like you, our military men and women who serve and protect our country day in and day out. And heroes like you, our seniors, graduates from the class of 2020. Many of you were born around the time of 9/11, and you have now sacrificed and missed many of the important milestones and memories that make up your senior year due to the school closure. I am so proud of the resilience and perseverance you have each demonstrated over the past couple of months. You are no doubt destined to do great things. I am looking forward to seeing and hearing about the many great accomplishments that await this amazing class of 2020. Congratulations. It is my honor to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Deborah Kreitsteiger, for some special remarks.
Good evening. I'm Deborah Kreitsteiger, and it is my honor to serve as the superintendent of the Roxana District. I agree with Mr. Dandran's comments about heroes, and I want to express my gratitude to all of those named. In addition, I would like to add Mr. Dandran, the Roxana faculty and staff, and all of our Roxana families to the list of heroes. Everyone always pulls together and does amazing things for our kids, and this year was an awesome example. Thank you for all that you've done during this difficult time. To our seniors, my heart goes out to each of you. As a mom of 2 recent Roxana grads, I know how hard you've worked, and I know how much you've looked forward to the milestone events of your senior year. I also know that this situation has been extremely difficult for your parents and your families. They would move mountains for you to be happy and to have all the best experiences. Your success and achievements are what every one of us is vested in, and we look forward to celebrating with you. This year definitely looks different, but the virus will not steal the celebration. Nothing can take away your accomplishments, all the hard work, and the memories you've made. C.S. Lewis said, "Hardships often prepare ordinary people for extraordinary destiny." Yours is a destiny we are excited to watch unfold. Every situation is an opportunity to learn and grow. Life's journey teaches us lessons, and the trials we face seem to teach us the most profound and powerful ones. That's why we believe that as we get older, we become wiser. However, you have a life experience unlike any graduating class before you. Class of 2020, your experience will equip you for whatever challenges and changes that you may face. You will be telling future generations what sacrifice and resiliency really mean. And you'll be the generation that doesn't take anything for granted. You will appreciate what you have when you have it, because you know what it's like to have it abruptly taken away. You will make the most of every situation. You will have wisdom beyond your years. There's a phrase that has been the mantra during this time, and it's one that I hope you'll never forget. It is, we are all in this together. It has great significance because it has a meaning beyond COVID. We are all doing life together the best that we can do during the ups and the downs. We have different backgrounds, different experiences, and different emotions. I believe it's the greatest lesson, and we should add 2 words to the phrase. Be kind. We are all in this together. It's just that simple. We've also heard many times when we return to normal. Class of 2020, let's not return to normal. Let's be different. Let's be better than we were before. Cherish the time that we have together and recognize that relationships are really what matter the most. Choose kindness, choose empathy, and make it your life's mission to make someone else's life better. Our community, our nation, and our world needs the wisdom of the class of 2020. You are united by a hardship and committed to living a life with love and respect for others. In closing, we are thankful for the time we've had together. We love you and we'll miss you. However, we will not say goodbye because we are family. Roxana will always be here for you, and we expect you to stay connected. So no matter where your journey takes you, please come home and stay in contact. You can send us a Google Hangout. You can even Zoom me, because I know what that means now. Of course, I look forward to seeing each of you in person so that we can shake hands and share a hug and have an in-person, unmasked smile. Your class is definitely a special part of history. You literally know what it means to dance in the rain. I just want you to know how incredibly proud we are of you. You are destined for extraordinary things. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi, I'm Butch McGill, President of the Roxana School Board, and honored to serve this community. Also, a proud alumni of Roxana High School. On behalf of the Board of Education, I want to congratulate the class of 2020 and encourage you as we look forward to seeing great things that you do in your future. Congratulations on being the first class to have a digital graduation. We are so proud of you, and we want to congratulate you, the class of 2020, on your special day.
As a tribute to our students being honored today, this year's commencement will be student-led. I would like to announce our Silver Medallion recipients, the top 8% of this year's graduating class, some of who will help preside over this virtual ceremony. Taylor Campbell, Emily Davis, Jacob Levan, Madison Kloss, Courtney Laws, Logan Meneses, Taylor Nolan, Valerie Neiswanger, Benjamin Wallach, and Kylie Winfrey. Our first speaker is Taylor Campbell.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I'm Taylor Campbell, and I'm excited to announce that come fall, I will be attending Grand Canyon University to study business management. Now we present to you the national anthem of the Star-Spangled Banner, presented by the RHS Choir, Reese Beckman, Sydney Palmer, and Reagan Van Wee.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to announce and recognize the fellow classmates who are entering the military. The National Guard, Austin Arview, Thomas Klein, Brendan Homer, and Braden North. Marines, Jason Bean, Michael Elch, and Devin LaRue. Navy, Damian Foley. Army, Alyssa Mendoza. Air Force, Jarrett Smiley. Thank you all for dedicating your future to the future of this country and protecting our nation.
Good evening. I am Madison Class. I will be attending Illinois State University to study molecular and cellular biology in the fall. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and honor the students from the class of 2021 who earned the distinct honor of serving as junior marshals for this year's commencement. They are Bailey Isom, Macy Lucas, Madeline Pitchford, Janelyn Worth, Isabel Montano, Mackenzie Keller, Caleb Sutton, Cade Sladen, Emma Wiegand, and Logan Wonders. A big thank you to our junior marshals for making this special for us. Good luck in your senior year. Our next speaker is Courtney Laws.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I'm Courtney Laws, Senior Class President and Silver Medallion recipient. This fall, I will be attending Lindenwood St. Charles to pursue a career in education. I would like to introduce the members of our Board of Education and Roxana Community Unit School District 1 Administration. Board President Butch McGill, Board Members Pat Devening, Craig Harris, Sherry Keller, Chad Owsley, Steve Palin, and Gloria Phipps. I'd also like to recognize the administration. Mrs. Deborah Kreitschreiger, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Steve Ertl, Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jason Dandran, Principal, Mr. Mike Rumsey, Assistant Principal, Mr. Mark Briggs, Athletic Director, Mrs. Laura Ballard, Director of Special Education, Mr. Chad Ambule, Principal of Roxana Junior High, Mr. Ryan Tusick, Principal of South Primary, and Mr. Jim Miller, Principal of Central Intermediate. There have been graduation ceremonies and commitments that went exactly the same for a number of years and for many different people, but none quite like the situation that the class of 2020 has been in. So, like those traditional graduation ceremonies, I planned to have a traditional graduation speech. But after some thought to what we have all been through, I wanted to use this untraditional graduation speech in this untraditional graduation ceremony to explain just how unique my graduating class is. The class of 2020 is a force to be reckoned with. I've had the opportunity to grow and learn in the Roxana School District since my very first year of school. I now know and love so much about the people who I've passed in the halls for all of these years. When I look at our class, I see many things. First, I see strength. I see a tragedy happen, a major pandemic, a loss of memories and opportunities for so many seniors, but I also see them going through these motions with a smile on their faces. The beauty to this is, the real world, they don't stand a chance in cracking my fellow classmates. They are destined to do great things. Next, I see empathy. Firsthand, I have seen all of the wonderful ways the class of 2020 has lent a hand to others around them in need. We will go out into the world with big hearts, full of love, and ready to make a difference in people's lives. From the class of 2020, I also see nerves. We are ending one chapter of our lives and starting the next. I'll be the first to admit it, I'm pretty nervous. It's natural to be nervous about the unknown, but I'm ready to watch each and every one of us step out of our comfort zones, take risks, and change the world. I see the class of 2020 as impactful. We have made our mark here at RHS. We have impacted the lives of a number of people in so many positive ways. We have worked hard and set examples and strived for greatness. I see how impactful we have been here in Roxana and how much impact each of my classmates will make on their next journey. The class of 2020 is also optimistic. We are hopeful and confident for the future. We know that we can take on anything that comes our way. I have no doubt that all of us will continue on to chase our dreams. We will make the world a better place. And finally, I see the class of 2020 as ready. Although my heart aches thinking about all of the people and all of the things I will miss from my time here, I am ready for the future. I am ready to see where the wind will take me, and I'm even more ready to see the people who I've shared my high school experience with become themselves. We are ready for the world. I'm just not sure it's ready for us. The class of 2020 is strong, empathetic, nervous, impactful, optimistic, and ready. We are seniors. I am so grateful for my many years at Roxana. The love I have for my school, my community, my teachers and staff, and my peers is something that I will never be able to put into words. So long, RHS. The unique class of 2020 is blessed to be a part of such a loving and supportive community. I know you'll miss us. Once a shell, always a shell. And next up, the wonderful Logan Meneses.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I am Logan Meneses, and I will be attending the University of Illinois in Champaign this upcoming fall. I would like to take this opportunity to offer my congratulations to the class of 2020 and thank all the parents, faculty, and guests for joining us online to share this milestone with us. The class of 2020 have shared 4 certainly unforgettable years at Roxana. I am sure we will all remember our time fondly in the years to come. We remember the teachers who have guided us, the experiences that have shaped us, and the friends who helped make us create such a memorable experience. Though we may not have left our final year at Roxana in the way we had planned, and we may not be able to share this day with our loved ones in the way we had imagined, I am grateful to be a member of the graduating class of 2020. We leave Roxana prepared to start a new journey, and I wish the best of luck to my fellow classmates as we begin to make our mark on the world. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I'm Taylor Nolan, and I will be attending SIUE this fall. Our graduation is more than just a high school ceremony. It is a district celebration and a true testament to all district employees who have played a part in getting us to this very moment. On behalf of the graduating class of 2020, I would like to thank all of the elementary, junior high, and high school faculty and staff. Thank you for your dedication and service to the teaching profession and for helping us arrive at this moment in our lives. On behalf of the graduating class, thank you. At this time, we would like to recognize the following Roxana High School staff member who is graduating with us tonight: Cindy Welker, Humanities teacher. Congratulations on your retirement, and thank you for your commitment and dedication to the Roxana Community School District and our students throughout the years. You will be missed. Next up, I'd like to bring back to the stage our principal, Mr. Dandaran.
At this time, I would like to announce the valedictorian and salutatorian honors. The salutatorian for the class of 2020 is Madison Claus. The valedictorian for the class of 2020 is Taylor Campbell. I would now like to introduce Madison Claus, who will give her salutatorian speech.
Hello, class of 2020 and all of our supporters. We have made it. This is the end. Some of us have grown up as Shells, and some of us just joined the Shell family this year. At the end of the day, we have still done this together. This year has shown us how strong the Shell family is, as we faced uncharted waters and navigated them like professional sailors. The COVID-19 pandemic has hit many members of the Shell community very hard, but others stepped up to the plate to help out whenever possible. To me, that exemplifies what being part of the Shell community is all about, adapting to change and helping others. Our class in particular has been through several major changes. We started 6th grade with computers, capturing kids' hearts, and a new principal. Our 6th grade science teacher tried to incorporate Minecraft into the curriculum and then quit, leaving us with our first long-term sub of the experience. That same year, we experienced one of the scariest April Fool's Day jokes ever, a false school shooting report. We entered high school with yet another new principal, luckily much better than the last. We've had 2 more long-term subs in the Spanish and English departments. We have gone through different schedules, curriculums, safety guidelines, staff, and so much more. Our class has grieved together, celebrated together, and made endless memories together. We are resilient. The end of our senior year was much different than we envisioned, but we still made it the best that we possibly could. We celebrated the last moments of the school year together every Friday night in the student parking lot while the football field lights were on. Group FaceTime calls and Google Hangouts filled the 4th quarter, but we soaked in all of the moments that we could. These last moments and the rest of our academic and athletic careers wouldn't have been possible without the amazing support system that we have. Thank you to the parents, family, friends, school staff, and community members that have made this experience one to remember. To my family, specifically my mom, my dad, and my sister, I cannot thank you enough for everything that you all have done. You have all experienced firsthand how crazy high school can be, but you've never batted an eye. To the school staff, we truly could not have done this without you. Each day, you showed up and dealt with whatever curveballs that we threw you that day. You pushed us when we wanted to give up and celebrated each student's individual successes. These are the things that make being a Shell so special. While every school has the teachers that everyone loves, Shell Country spreads love to all of the school faculty, from secretaries to custodians to coaches and to the administration. The love that Roxana High School has shown for the class of 2020 this year makes me realize how truly wonderful our school is. I am so grateful for this school and for my classmates. No matter where life takes us, we will always be the Roxana High School graduating class of 2020. Nothing will ever change that. We will always bleed red, blue, and gold. Class of 2020, always remember, once a Shell, always a Shell.
I would now like to introduce Taylor Campbell for the valedictorian speech.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I still can't believe it has to come to this, but it has to be said. For those of you watching at home, first, I would just like to say, on behalf of the senior class, that we would like to thank the administration, the Board of Education, and the tremendous staff here at RHS who have helped us during this time, not only for the class of 2020, but for the entire district. We thank you. Leading up to today, this year has taken quite a brutal turn. At least that's what it felt like for the senior class. We've lost the end to our senior year, our last spring sports, our last prom, our last spirit weeks, our last goodbyes, and our final moments at RHS. However, it is important to remember the memories we've shared. From our elementary school days with the fun fairs, the American Idol voting, and the Junior Olympics, to our first days meeting our new friends in the 6th grade, the infamous April Fool's prank, sporting events, theater, twerp, prom, homecoming, getting our license, winning Powder Puff twice, advancing to sectionals, qualifying for state, and making so many lifelong friendships. As a student who has grown up within this district, I could never imagine an ending like this. But when I look back on it, it is these life-changing events in history that have made us who we are, allowing us to reflect and grow. For the class of 2020, we were born into this world when it was in need of hope, of love, and of faith during the strike of September 11th. And now we face this pandemic during the most important times of our life. I say that we were born to be that hope, that faith, and that love that this world will forever be in search of. How do I know this, you might ask? Well, it is not that hard to tell that we were born to be special and to make a difference. After graduating, we will head into uncharted territory and we are its first explorers. Not only will we head into this world face first, but we will do it against this pandemic. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. So, we are to lead others and provide the example for all generations. We cannot control this pandemic. We didn't choose it, nor did we ask for it, but we can control our reactions, how we live, and what we do to move forward. I urge you all to make a decision. Will you help me in leading this next chapter of history? I say with all of the confidence in the world that this class, this crazy bunch of friends, will change the world and will forever leave their mark. The class of 2020 is the cure, and this cure will take over the world by storm, across all nations to be the light in the darkness. Now, as many of you have seen, this class is one of the brightest and sharpest group of students. But what many people don't see is how connected this class truly is. Growing up, we are told that there are cliques in high school. You have the jocks, the populars, the nerds, all these labels that honestly we are each a part of. At Roxana, I consider all of my peers as friends, trusting them, loving them, and caring for them just as they have done for me. Not one person in this class should feel small, because no matter who you are, each and every one of you have had the great impact on me and my fellow peers, and for that, I am so grateful. But right now, all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2020, we made it. Well, at least no one else can say they've had it like us. We're quite special. However, it is important to remember the good times and move forward from this. Look to the future and learn from the past. Take care of your body, mind, and soul. Accept certain truths. Never rely on your own plans and be open to change. Acknowledge that things can be taken away just as fast as they've arrived. The scars remind us of where we've been, but they don't have to dictate where we're going. No matter who you are, you can do anything, big or small. For my fellow graduates, though some may simply see a bunch of graduating seniors, I see a class full of future heroes and role models. I see those willing to devote themselves to serving our country. I see surgeons, nurses, teachers, doctors. I see engineers, CEOs, laborers, and everything else that this world needs. So I say to you all, venture out, take that leap, whether short or long, and find who you are and make them remember your name. Though our time as seniors has come to an end, I feel excitement and joy for what will come and sadness for what I will leave behind. The world is ours for the taking, and it needs our ideas and our leadership. This is our world now, and it's time to make our mark. Even though we cannot gather together in the auditorium or the gymnasium, we are and will always be the class of 2020, making history. If we fall, we will fall together, but when we rise, we will rise together. So I say, join the call and rise to a new beginning. I would like to thank my tremendous family for always encouraging me to be my best and to shine through everything. I would also like to give thanks for the ability to have such a special graduation and this amazing world that God has provided. I love you, RHS, and as a valedictorian of the graduating class of 2020, I say to you, once a shell, always a shell.
Somewhere far from nowhere, I grew both strong and tall, longing to be calm, but knowing not the path at all.
But the footprints of the winter melt into fields of spring. One last embrace before I cross the threshold. To
remember when, and let your heart be stayed. Be stayed.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I'm Valerie Neiswanger. I will be attending Illinois State University next fall, where I will be studying bilingual, bicultural elementary education. I am so thankful that I have gotten to grow up with the amazing class of 2020. I can't wait to see all the great things each and every one of you achieve. Remember, you are strong enough to overcome any obstacle. As it was once said, you owe it to yourself to become everything you've ever dreamed of being. This year, our annual scholarship night was scheduled for May 11th in the auditorium. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and current extension of the school closure, the social gathering restrictions set forth by the governor and state superintendent, this year's RHS Scholarship and Awards Night was canceled. This evening was meant to honor and recognize members of the graduating class in the areas of scholarship, academic achievement, and for other outstanding accomplishments this school year. Although this event was canceled, scholarships and honors were still rewarded, thanks to the commitment and dedication by many scholar chairs and donors. Thank you to all the scholar chairs for your generosity and financial contribution. Your positive impact on the recipients of this graduating class will never be forgotten and will always be appreciated. Thank you and congratulations to my fellow graduates.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I am Kylie Winfrey. This fall, I will be attending SIUE to participate in the Pre-Physician Assistant Program. Roxana Senior High School is proud to have community partnerships. Midwest Credit Union has been a proud supporter of our school and sponsors our Student of the Month campaign. Seniors who are the recipients of the award throughout the year become finalists for the Midwest Credit Union Student of the Year. This year, we are recognizing 2 students who have earned this distinct honor. Each year, the Madison County Urban League honors students from the region for the prestigious Empowered Youth Award. In addition, we had 2 students who were to be recognized at this year's Illinois Principals Association Student Recognition Breakfast. All of these students are not only selected based on their academic achievement, but more importantly by the content of their character, strong work ethic, and overall dedication to the total school program. These students epitomize our core values of passion, pride, and partnership. This year's recipient of the Empowered Youth Award is Adam Coles. This year's recipient of the IPA's Student Recognition Award are Taylor Campbell and Madison Claus. This year's recipient of the Shell of the Year Award are Madison Claus and Benjamin Wallach. Congratulations to our recipients, and thank you for representing Roxana so proudly. Next up, one of our Shells of the Year, Benjamin Wallach.
Good evening, fellow graduates. I'm Ben Wallach. I'm going to study aeronautical engineering at the University of Kansas. I want to start off by saying thank you to all the 2020 graduates who helped me have fun this year. Through these years, we've made memories, and for that, I want to thank all of you. Lastly, I would like to thank the high school staff for voting me up for one of the Shells of the Year. I think they announced the wrong name, but hey, I will gladly accept it. But tonight, we honor students from the graduating class of 2020 who have been selected as our Impact Students of the Year. These students have demonstrated strong commitment and dedication to the total school program. Together, these 5 seniors have volunteered over 700 hours of community service and work towards service learning projects. These 4 students had over 100 hours. Kylie Winfrey with 101 community service hours. Taylor Campbell with 107 community service hours. Tyler Gilbert with 107.5 community service hours. And Taylor Pickett with 126.5 community service hours. The leading Impact Student of the Year with over 300 hours of community service goes to Miles Bridges with 308.5 community service hours. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to the school over the past 4 years.
Students, thank you for your positive contributions to our community and local region. Your volunteerism has left a positive impact both on our community and our immediate region. You have also provided leadership and inspired other students in our district to look up to. Thank you again for your impact. Students who have earned a 4.0 grade point average and higher will be designated with the highest honor of summa cum laude. Students who have earned a 3.75 to 3.99 grade point average will be designated with the great honor of magna cum laude. And students who have earned a 3.5 to a 3.74 grade point average will be designated with the honor of cum laude. Assistant Principal, Mr. Rumsey, will be the honored name reader for our diploma presentation. And now for the presentation of the diplomas.
Stephen Michael Abraham, cum laude. Anthony Christian Allen. Isabella Jean Arbuckle. Austin Michael Arview. Mariah Ann Baker, summa cum laude. Madison Page Barnhill, magna cum laude. Riley Veta Bauer, cum laude. Jason Edward Bean Jr. Reese Alexandria Beckman, summa cum laude. Ruth Baton Bonasov, magna cum laude. Riley Jackson Brewer, Miles Kenneth Bridges, Taylor Janelle Campbell, summa cum laude. Austin Michael Carpenter, Alexander Juan Cavazos II, Cody Daniel Cherry, Shane Edward Cherry, Kobe Lee Clemens, Thomas Wesley Klein, Adam Tyler Coles, Chloe Lynn Copeland, cum laude. Colton James Crawford, Dakota Rain Davidson, Ethan James Davies, cum laude. Elias Manuel Davis, Jade Kristen Lynn Davis. Daphne Elise Rayanne Damey. Elizabeth Ann Dufresne. Megan Michelle Edwards. Kayla Louise Flowers. Damian Ryan Foley. Abby Michelle Geegan, cum laude. Lauren Stephanie Geegan, summa cum laude. Tyler Joseph Gilbert, cum laude. Jacob Russell Gleaner. Haley Jean Grether. Benjamin Grant Hackler. Kaylin Mackenzie Hawkins. Jacoby Ryan Hayes. Jordan Leo Hogue. Braden Thomas Homer. Drake Joseph Huber. Michael David Ilch, cum laude. Clay Daniel Allen Ingersoll, cum laude. Emily Sue Isom. Douglas Lewis Johnson. Leland Wayne King. Madison Elizabeth Kloss, summa cum laude. Devin Michael LaRue. Courtney Hope Laws, summa cum laude. Jacob Allen Levan, summa cum laude. Isaac James Lewis. Cole Everett Wiley. Lydia Marie Livingston. Kevin Richard Loker. Nicholas Michael Mahan, cum laude. Reagan Nicole Main. Connor Michael Marchese. Matthew David Marcuso. Anna Lynn McLean, cum laude. Logan Araya Meneses, summa cum laude. Alyssa Marie Mendoza, cum laude. Jonathan Wesley Mertz. Peyton Scott Montgomery. William Craig Moore. Taylor Ann Nolan, summa cum laude. Braden Christopher North. Valerie Kate Neiswanger, summa cum laude. Sydney Victoria Allison Palmer. Jason Wayne Pelizzari, Jr. Madison Elizabeth Pence, cum laude. Haley Marie Petrakovich. Taylor Ray Pickett, summa cum laude. Madison Lee Ireland Pirtle, cum laude. Tabitha Nicole Pizzo, magna cum laude. David Rodney Pleister. Shaylin Page Poor. Alyssa Caitlin Riley, summa cum laude. Dominic Michael Rodriguez. Joseph Robert Sabin. Trent Michael Sanders. Selena Jean Savage. Shelby Ann Shepard. Kylie Faye Short. Jacob Edward Cito. Austin Allen Sims. Jarrett Jacob Smiley, cum laude. Lillian Ray Smith. Daniel John Stallman. Jalen Elizabeth Surratt. Kelsey Renee Thaxton. Ariel Mackenzie Lee Turner Miller, cum laude. Reagan Lee Van Wee. Nathan Wade Wallace. Benjamin Thomas Wallach, summa cum laude. Emily Sue Warnicki. Ashley Nicole Welch. Hannah Marie White. Austin Nicholas Wilburn, summa cum laude. Kylie Marie Winfrey, summa cum laude. Maria Makana Okalani Ratchford. Madison Shay Young. Abigail Elizabeth Zandori, cum laude. Logan Christopher Zeller.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
We've shared dreams under open skies. We've loved far and we've traveled wide. But the best is yet to come. Danced out late in the pouring rain. Never lost hope, never lost the flame. And the best is yet to come. We've waited long enough by now. We've got a song and we should sing it out. There's a spark in you and a spark in me. So get up, let's take the lead. You shine bright like a million stars. Light up, the world is ours. The world is ours. We climbed mountains and we took the